Welcome to Kitchen Conservatory. I'm Ann Corey, and one of the pleasures of flavoring food is to use fresh herbs. But what's the flavor of the herbs? So I have some of my favorites lined up here. And how do you know what herb to use in what dish? Well, first of all, how to smell an herb. You can't smell an herb by just sticking your nose in it. The way to smell an herb is to rub it with your fingers and get those oils on your fingers, and then you smell your fingers, and that's how you smell and know the flavor of an herb. So this is oregano, and oregano has a flavor that I call bitter. And bitter can really be a wonderful accompaniment to things that are very creamy or sweet. It's a balancing act. And if a recipe calls for a sprig, what's a sprig? Well, that's a really big sprig, but it's a nice sprig that if you want to. Usually you don't want to use the stem in herbs, so I strip off by going backwards in order to remove just the leaves, thus getting that wonderful oregano smell all over the place as I pull off the leaves to use in a dish. So we have bitter. Over here I have basil, which has and basil has a wonderful licorice, mild licorice flavor to it. Then I have mint, which has a cooling flavor to it. And then this right here is tarragon. And tarragon has also a licorice flavor, but a stronger licorice flavor than basil does. So if you like basil, you may really like the oomph of tarragon in a dish. And then we have rosemary, and rosemary, this is a great variety of rosemary that's called barbecue because it's got a nice stiff stem that you can actually use as a skewer on your barbecue. Rosemary, the flavor is resinous. It's piney. It's got that resin quality to it. Can be quite strong of a flavor, but it's wonderful to, especially with meats. And then we have chives, and chives are a member of the allium family, which means it's a mild onion taste. And so chives can be blended with almost anything. Well, maybe not strawberries, but all kinds of other things to make great food. So start using your fresh herbs in cooking and experiment with all the different flavors. Take one dish like tomatoes, and every time you cut up a tomato, put a different herb on it and learn the flavors of the herbs. We make cooking fun in Kitchen Conservatory.